Good evening everyone, AnthWolf here, streaming live on Twitch, and a game of choice for tonight, for a couple of hours at the very least, is even more Final Fantasy XIV, playing as our level 60 Dragoon Leonhardt here. And today I think we're going to continue even more of the main storyline. Where we last left off, we entered the realm, the holy place of the dragons themselves, known as the Churning Mists, and we discovered what really started the Dragon Song War. How the dragons were betrayed by their Ellison brothers. And unfortunately, the Ellisons did kill one of the Great Worms, the sister to both Nidhogg and Raisfelger. And they also managed to pluck both eyes from Nidhogg. And out of, I guess, sympathy and for pledging peace, Raisfelger decided to donate one of his eyes to Nidhogg to allow him to live on. And of course, that's what started the Dragon Song War. Nidhogg has been tormenting the Ishgardians for over 1,000 years since, or at least those that are cursed with the blood of his brood sister. Now, the Holy See have been keeping the truth under wraps in Ishgard as well. They must surely know what went on. But they haven't told anyone. So us going back and telling people is not probably going to sit well. Holy hell, that's a lot of quests available to us. We'll get around to doing these at some point. I actually have an idea when I'm going to be coming back here. Probably when we start doing the duty roulette missions and we have to wait. Because I want to be able to grind some Allegan Tomestones of Poetics. But we're sometimes going to have to wait 10-15 minutes. So while we're waiting, we'll probably jump to the various lands and do some side missions. Assisting the Mughals here in Mogholm or Asar. Or helping the dragons around Zenith or around the Annex Shrine as well. We'll see. We'll see what we get up to. Either way, as I say, we're going to continue the main storyline. And we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do things. I'm not sure what we can do with these prisms. I guess we'll figure it out at some point. Okay. Unrest in Ishgard. Estinian is frustrated by yet another mystery.
"'Twas my life's goal to slay Nidhogg, but I find there is little joy to be had in its accomplishment."
But you have rid the world of a hate-filled creature, and ended a bloody war in so doing.
I lost my family to Nidhogg's flames, and 'twas with fury in my heart that I took up the lance. Every blow I struck in the name of vengeance. We were not so different, he and I.
I will not judge you for your deeds. I have not the right. Too many innocents have perished in the name of my greater good.
Yet even with all that has passed, the tale is incomplete. We are short a great worm's eye. Of the pair which Haldreth took from Nidhogg, only one is known to us, the one I bear. What then became of the other? Why did Nidhogg, who had taken such pains to prolong the Dragon Song War, suddenly decide to hurl his entire army against the walls of Ishgard? Lord Commander. Aye. The deed is done. Nidhogg is slain. What? In the city? A battle with whom? At once, Lord Commander. Hold firm till our return. Fighting has broken out in the city. Lord Emmerich was sparse with the particulars, but it seems some commoners threw open the gates to a force of heretics.
I gave no order to attack.
Are we to mark the end of the Dragonsong War by spilling the blood of our own? Mayhap Hraesvelgr was right about us. Let us away, Warrior of Light. The people must be saved from themselves.
Wait! I would join you! There has been enough violence. I will appeal to my people in the city and make them see reason.
Come then, Lady Iceheart. Let us write the final chapter in this damnable war.
She's taken a rather large risk. She could quite easily be killed for heresy. She has done a lot of horrible stuff to Ishgard after all.
A small army of heretics has invaded the city, Your Eminence. But there is no cause for concern. A sizable contingent of our soldiers is already in place to repel the Dravanian assault, and the intruders will soon find themselves outnumbered and outmatched.
Our plans proceed apace, then?
Yes, Your Eminence. This unrest shall serve to feed the people's fear of the heretics and the dragons both.
And lend renewed fervor to their prayers for deliverance. Very good. Grant our guests what time they need to sow a measure of chaos, then order the Temple Knights to crush them.
Your will be done.
The moment is at hand. Excellent. All shall soon be in alignment. It is time for the Bringer of Light to die.
Horseshoe wants to go, what the hell are you doing with her exactly?
There!
Comrades! Sheathe your swords! There is no need for further bloodshed!
My lady!
She has come! Hear me, brothers and sisters! The war is ending! Nidhogg is no more! Aye, it is so! This adventurer and the Azure Dragoon laid the Great Worm low! The endless cycle of violence between man and dragon was born of our forefathers' treachery. You have followed me, bled with me, to bring this truth to light that we might all know peace. But Nidhogg is dead. Nidhogg is dead, my friends! He who bore such hatred towards Ishgard is dead! Let his hatred die with him, I say! Let us sheathe our swords and go in peace!
Have we lost?
No, my friend! Far from it! At long last, the peace for which we have so desperately fought is within our grasp. And I, for one, would not forsake it! Peace?
Seize the witch! Let none escape!
Providing aid and succor to the wounded should be our first concern. If the heretics mean to observe the peace, then it would be folly not to do the same.
We'll see how this goes. 2 moments there. Sorry about that, folks. Just want to have a quick look at my gut ring. The rain is coming down something atrocious. And my gut ring is absolutely crap, it seems. Oh well. You may have heard it during the cutscene now, you may not. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how long this piece lasts. Orthodox mayhem. He who would not be denied. Lord Hartrefant has more than a few questions that he would like to ask. there's another quest hidden underneath the levy quests. I see. Let's go have a quick look at that before we head up to Forton Manor. Oh, I see. We need a gatherer or a crafter at level 50. Hello there, Abba. Welcome to the stream.
Praise Halone, you are safe.
My safety was never in doubt, Father. For I had the Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light by my side. We bring the most wonderful tidings.
The infamous Lady Iceheart, here in Ishgard? This is most unexpected.
She has done much to quell the violence. The Inquisition may not approve, but we are glad of her presence.
And with the Great Worm's demise, even our nation's more reactionary elements will have scant grounds to press for her immediate impeachment.
My thoughts exactly.
What of the truth revealed to us by Hraesvelga? That the origins of the Dragonsong War, a core tenet of Ishgardian faith, are quite unlike those depicted in the scriptures.
That men and dragons once lived together in harmony, and that it was man's treachery which shattered the peace and plunged our peoples into war.
The same scripture also describes the origins of the High Houses. Were it exposed as false, the legitimacy of our rule would be called into question. If both Highborn and Lowborn can trace their ancestry to Thordan and his Knights 12.
But a single sip of dragon's blood is required to confirm their lineage.
If the Holy See knew of this and chose to remain silent, their crimes are grievous indeed. Regardless, this state of affairs cannot be allowed to continue.
Sir Emmerich, you cannot mean to raise this matter with the Archbishop.
Pray consider what you are proposing. If the Holy See chose to conceal the truth for centuries, what reason would they have to reveal it now?
At best, you will be branded a heretic and clapped in irons.
Then at least the Archbishop will have shown his true colors. My friends, this war will never truly be at an end until the truth is made known. You must see what lies on the horizon if it is not. When ruled by fear of a common enemy, we were united. But now we have none. During the war, the Highborn needed men to lead, and the Lowborn men to follow. Not anymore. 'Tis but a matter of time before the old order is called into question. Lady Iceheart will share the truth with her followers, and the Holy See will be powerless to stop its spread. The disenfranchised will rise up united, and blood will flow in the streets once more. divided Ishgard will not survive.
Tread carefully, Lord Commander.
A bit too late for that, but we'll see how that turns out. Probably not very well.
My lady, is it wise to let him go? I sympathize with the Lord Commander's desire for reform, but to approach the Archbishop in this manner bespeaks an idealism to which I did not think Sir Emeric prone.
Though he comports himself as a realist, he has long dreamt of reform. 'Twas that idealism which first drew me to him. That which made me swear an oath to serve. We must not think of ways to hinder his cause, but rather ways to aid it. Even should the Holy See cry heresy.
You cannot mean...
If the Lord Commander does not return from the vault at the appointed hour, I mean to go and fetch him.
Have care, my lady. Your words border on treason. Should they reach the wrong ears, you will be declared an enemy of Ishgard.
That is a risk I am willing to take. Lest you forget, my lord, I am not born of this land. My loyalty is to the Lord Commander alone. But I speak only of what may come to pass. If the rumors regarding his heritage are to be believed, we have naught to fear.
Lies and slander.
Forgive me, what rumors are these?
That Sir Emeric is the Archbishop's bastard son. Senior clergy are not permitted to marry and sire children. But even the holiest among us are not immune to temptation.
I labor to believe it. Sir Emeric is truly the Archbishop's son.
He has never been publicly acknowledged as such. But the rumors have plagued him since childhood. That he rose to his current position, despite being despised as a bastard and accused of profiting from his father's influence, bespeaks the quality of his character. It is my hope that on this occasion, the burden of his birth will work in his favor. Should our worst fears be realized, the Archbishop will not be so quick to execute his own flesh and blood, affording us time to mount a rescue.
Bastard or trueborn, he is our nation's best hope. If the Holy See dares to threaten him, I shall lead the charge against the vault myself.
Hear, hear! The future of Ishgard rests on Sir Emeric's shoulders. I too will do mine utmost to aid his cause.
Orshafon, be reasonable.
A knight lives to serve, Father. To aid those in need. The people need Sir Emeric more than ever, and we may be his only hope. There is no greater calling for a knight than to save the life of his fellow man. I swear to you, on the sigil of our house, that I shall do this and make you proud.
Even you? Romantic, reckless fools, the lot of you. So be it. Make your preparations.
I thank you all for your support.
Okay, more truths have come to light. That is, if Sir Emeric doesn't return from the vault after confronting his potential father. Ill-weather friends. Adversary equates a man with strange bedfellows, as Alphino knows only too well. Okay, we need to approach the lower class of citizenry in Ishgard here and see if they will pledge their support, in case things go horribly wrong. Well, we have a few more side missions available for us now. Just keeping the ledger, caught in the act, enlisted. We'll look at doing them. Oh, hello. We have a new quest here as well. What is this all about? Ooh, an Aether current. An Aether current for where exactly? Honoring the past. This Halionot Knight is in mourning. Huh. So where am I going? Oh, to the Sea of Clouds. That's probably a Sea of Clouds Aether current then. Interesting. Right, well... We'll probably be going to the Sea of Clouds eventually. So we'll keep a hold of that for now. We are probably going to the Forgotten Night. Any new side missions unlocked here? Not at the moment. Seemingly the people of the Broom are being led by someone called the Mongrel. Take your time. Take your time, Abba. Seems they're not really willing to talk to us. Alphino, where are you hiding? You're actually down there as well. Ah, so you are. The spice of life. Alphino is not one to be easily deterred. Welcome back, Abba. I see. Gabrielon probably knows something, but he wants to trade a favor for a favor. So if we gather these herbs for him, maybe he'll be a bit more forthcoming. Okay, seems fairly straightforward. Oh, this is the wrong place. Fresh herbs. This nameless flora has a pleasant enough scent to suggest it is most likely not poisonous. Well, that's good to know. Noble indiscretions. Gilberont has a faraway look in his eyes. Well, thanks. You've given me some wine. I was hoping you would, tell me more about this mongrel character. Yeah, most likely. I want to be reassured. That's why we're not going to eat the herbs. We're going to give it to someone who hopefully knows better. So we are heading up to where? Oh, okay. The Astrologian. I think we're doing... There's a bit of running around we're doing at the moment. We have to try and gather some support. But things are... Well, I've somewhat kind of implied that things aren't going to be going well for Sir Emmerich. We're planning for the worst, and the worst is no doubt going to occur. no, you don't know me, but I'm going to give you this twice mulled wine, and we'll be friends? I don't know why I've been given this to give to you. This wine is cooled after its first mulling and allowed to sit for a fortnight before mulling a second time with fresh muslin bag of spices for delivery to one individual. I was giving this noble woman the wine, and she told us about some scandal that occurred between a nobleman and a her, which is one of the more human races. Same race as we are at the moment. Apparently convinced a woman to be his lover and then got rid of her once she was with child, and cast her down into the Brum here, which is where all the lower caste happen to be. Yeah, Gilberon give us the wine and give us no particular reason why we should do it. But we did pick up on the story there. Maybe it has some relevance, maybe it doesn't. Hopefully it'll be a bit more forthcoming now. Child apart. Gilberon's face is a mask, but beneath it you sense something old and bitter. I see. The way Gilberon was mentioning things, he was saying that people will speak when you share a drink with them, or you buy them a drink. And now he's giving us wine, and rather than waiting for the people to come to him, he's giving us the wine to take to them. Are you down here? Ah, you are down here. So again, we have some twice mulled wine to hand over. See, the maidservant passed away and a child had to grow up alone down here. Bloodlines. Gilberon has the look of a man weighing his words with the greatest of cares. So the mongrels seemingly took in children of her own. If we can find them, we may find her. We have her features right. We know she has raven black hair and ruby eyes. But it seems the Starveling still wasn't willing to share with us any information. Maybe Alphino's had better luck. He was down there, god damn it. Or maybe not. Alphino, where are you hiding? Unless he's on the upper level. God damn it. So you keep hearing a ding and thinking it's an incoming notification. I can understand that. Oh, Alphino, you're right there. God damn it. I probably passed right by you with a camera. Fire and blood. Alphino is considering how best to proceed with a hunt for the mongrel. Where is Tataru? Ah! We have a destination marker. Cast your gaze over the streets below, but see no sign of Tataru.
Where do you think you're going, Missy?
I'm Sorry, I didn't mean to offend.
What's going on here?
What's it to you, boy? Piss off.
Hold on. I've seen them around. They're in and out of House Four Tom's Manor all the time.
Oh, I see. Skulking about at your highborn master's bidding, eh? Bloodhounds hoping to catch a whiff of heresy, is that it?
You are quite mistaken, I assure you. We came here to help. And if you know what's good for you, you will let us pass.
Haha! Listen to the pups yapping. Come here, boy. I'll give you cause to yelp.
Enough! Leave threatening women and children to our betters. We don't have the knack.
Hilda!
Lay a finger on the Blue Blood's pups, and you're like to lose the hand. And often I get called on by glorious heroes like yourself. So tell me, what have I done to deserve you?
Seems the mongrel found us. Ooh, what's this? Commence battle for fire and blood. I thought we were just going to have a civilized conversation. Guess we're not that lucky. Just got everyone else to clear out.
So, while you're on your way to kill Nidhogg, you stumbled on some dirty secrets that the Holy See has been hiding for centuries.
Eh? What are they on about?
The High Houses. And what makes a nobleman so bleeding noble? They trace their blood back to King Thordan and his Knights 12, the founders of Ishgard. But our friends here reckon we're all descended from the heroes of Eld. Highborn and lowborn alike. And so Sir Emmerich, Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, has gone to ask the Archbishop if he wouldn't mind letting everyone know.
Is he simple? The old bastard will have him executed for heresy.
Seems to me that's what the good sir wants. Seems he thinks a noble sacrifice will serve to prove his claims.
We cannot stand idly by and allow Sir Emmerich to do this. Ishgard has need of him.
Look, you've a good heart, I can see that. Willing to risk your neck for someone else even when his troubles ain't yours. But what's this got to do with me?
If Sir Emmerich is imprisoned in the vault, we will need all the help we can muster to breach their defenses and rescue him.
What in the hell's?
Ah, the unmistakable scent of heresy. And what do we have here? The honored guests of House Fortom consorting with the Queen of Rats. Ooh, plotting insurrection, I shouldn't wonder. That won't do. Sickness is wont to fester and spread. It must be burnt out ere the infection takes hold.
I reckon Sir would be happy to wield the irons himself. Well, so happens I've got irons of my own.
Such simple creatures, rats, certain to attack when cornered. Let us step outside, milady. In here, your toys could hurt someone.
Oh, great. Oh, bloody hell.
Right there!
Oh, bloody hell, more of them. Hey, asshole. Come here. Hoshivot's coming. God, he's like covered himself in flames.
Helone, guide my sword.
I guess we have no choice but to take it. Oh God, you again. bloody healers.
Filthy rats!
Oh Christ. Knights of the Heavensward are pretty tough.
There's no denying your gifts. A well-deserved reputation indeed.
Enough!
Lucky bastard.
Nay, 'tis we who are lucky. Had we fought on, 'twas but a matter of time before our conflict claimed the life of an innocent bystander.
I thought the Heavensward might come here as well.
They came to the Temple Knights' headquarters.
Aye. Sir Grinno announced that the Lord Commander had been imprisoned under suspicion of heresy, and that the Heavensward had been granted full authority in his stead.
Then the Heavensward now commands the Temple Knights.
Those still loyal to Sir Emmerich answer to me. Alas, that amounts to but half our number. The other half, who opposed his promotion to Lord Commander, have gathered at the vault as ordered.
Bolstering the guard already, eh? If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were expected.
I take it you're in charge around here?
Hilda. And yes, the young master was just persuading me to join his lost cause. Convincing little beggar, isn't he? Your passion moved me. A bit. That, and the fact that we're sick of living off the leavings of our betters. If you've a mind to change things around here, then we've a mind to join you.
So that was but one of the 12 Heavensward Knights, the most zealotry of the Archbishop's bodyguards. And he had some impressive jumps, shall we say. Okay. A Knight's Calling. Now that all the players are assembled, Hilda is eager to get on with it. Okay. So Hilda will distract the high houses, and we will be away to rescue Sir Emmerich. And apprehend the Archbishop, of course, Fordan the 7th. Okay, we are going up to probably the last vigil again. And I need to read up briefly on the vault. The vault dungeon is now accessible. Okay. Level 57 dungeon will be synced down to level 58, which means we lose one of our skills, but we're not really using it anyway, that's fine. Sir Emmerich's attempt to bring the truth to the Dragonsong War to light has ended in failure. Imprisoned by the Archbishop under the suspicion of heresy, he now languishes in the gaol underneath the vault. Yet not all is lost, for Lucia has hatched a bold plan to see justice done. While her party frees Sir Emmerich from captivity, you are to lead a party into the highest levels of the vault and seize the Archbishop Fordan the 7th. Though the Knights of the Heavensward will attempt to bar your passage, you must press on, for the future of Ishgard hangs in the balance. Okay, hopefully we don't have to wait 14 minutes for the quest to complete, but in the meanwhile... Well, I mean for the quest to actually pop, for the duty finder to pop. Let me read up on the various bosses. There are 3. The first one is fairly straightforward. Right, the second one's fairly straightforward, but it does have a mechanic we'll need to watch out for. And then finally, let's have a look at this. Okay. Okay, seems fairly straightforward for a dungeon. So I guess while we wait, rather than sit around on our butts, we may as well do a few of these side missions. Gear doesn't need to be repaired right now. Could go see if there's a better necklace or a better ring. Bet a couple of rings actually if they're available. Yeah, we'll pop over to the jeweled crozier first. There is a couple of quests over there we can do anyway. We could probably buy the normal versions of the accessories. Let's have a look. Yeah, those rings are a lot better. They cost 15,000 gil. Can I buy a high quality version on the player market board? I could, but it would cost us 83. It's not really worthwhile. Because once we hit level 62 or something, we'll be able to get better gear anyway. So we might as well just buy these ones for now. Take 2 of them, and what was it? A necklace as well. There you go, our item level is 255 right now, which is as good as it'll be for the moment. Right. Just waiting for a tank and a healer. Then we can do this dungeon. In the meanwhile, caught in the act. A lassie is waiting for something with bated breath. While we're waiting, we'll go seek a... Oh, hello. Ask and ye shall receive. Okay, we're just waiting for the other DPS, and then we can get ourselves underway. Awesome. We have a level 70 tank, a decent healer. And we have a black mage in the party. So we have a lot of AoE potential, which is awesome. Since I am not very good at damaging multiple targets. Okay, first boss. Sir Adelphiel, one of the Knights of the Heavensward. Okay, that's new. Use some teleport magic to run away. Moved into the inner sanctum. I wondered what had happened there. I think the healer, they have like a pullback ability. I think they pulled back the tank from aggroing the two enemies over there. It's like, did I miss a I had thought I'd missed a line of dialogue, but no. Yeah, the healer grabbed the tank and pulled them back. To the second boss now. We have Sir Grimo the Bull.
I'll cut you to pieces! will not yield to you!
Ooh. Got a lot more AoEs to dodge there. And he also escaped. Okay, onwards we go again. Still on our search for the Archbishop. Okay, now we've moved into the Hall of the Spear. Okay, Abba. No, don't worry about it. Honestly, real life comes first, but no, if you're able to catch the streams, no, that's awesome. I always try to stream in the evening, rather than like in the mornings when like people from the US aren't really on so much. Take it easy, Abba. Enjoy your day. And we're up to the final boss. You again. He's going all out from the start.
Filthy rats! Get on with you! Sickness must be purged! And now the final curtain! This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Be done with you! Sickness must be purged. Sickness must be purged. Get on with you!
Thank you for the player commendation.
Our power! How can this be? Fall back!
Father, please!
We were not too late, my friend!
Why must you do this, Father? Nidhogg is fallen. There is no need for further deception. Now is the time to renounce the lies which led us down this path. To start anew!
And tear down the very pillars of our society? Our history, our values, everything we have built over 1,000 years? A fool to the last.
Look out!
Go. Azizla awaits.
Lord Orchefort!
You are unharmed? Forgive me. I could not bear the thought of... Oh, do not look at me so. A smile better suits a hero.
Well then. A lot happened there. We saved Sir Emmerich. We were unable to stop the Archbishop. And of course, Lord Harchefort. Seems everyone's gathered to just have a word.
Don't. Please. A knight lives to serve, to protect, to sacrifice. There is no greater calling. Leave me to mourn and give chase. For my son, and for the nation he loved. Go!
His sacrifice shall not be forgotten.
My son.
The sins of antiquity. Alphinaud was lost and fought. What will happen now that find the words. The Archbishop has fled Ishgard.
My friends, I am in your debt.
Think nothing of it. Your wounds are healing well, I trust.
Some wounds do not heal. The founding, the scriptures, 1,000 years of lies, all to deceive the common man. Nay, our own brothers and sisters. For the blood of the Knights 12 flows within all our veins. You knew this to be true. You knew, and you concealed it.
I should be interested to hear how you came by this knowledge. But yes, you have the right of it. The architects of Ishgard, King Thordan and his Knights 12, entrapped and butchered the great worm, Ratatoskr, that they might partake of her eyes and thereby transcend their mortal limits. Upon learning of their treachery, Nidhogg was consumed with a murderous and justified rage. I dare say you know what followed.
The great worm slew the king and half of his knights.
Aye, but Nidhogg was subdued, and his eyes plucked from their sockets by the knights that remained. Their one mistake was to show mercy, for from his brother Hreysvelgr did Nidhogg receive a new eye, thus rejuvenating his form and empowering him to embark upon an eternal quest for vengeance.
Whilst Thordan's son Haldreth took one of Nidhogg's eyes and learned to wield its power in defense of his people.
Thus was the first Azure Dragoon born, and ever since that time, his honored successors have risen to drive Nidhogg from our lands whenever the worm has returned to plague us. I ask you, my son, will you answer for my sins? Will your son and his son answer for me as well?
What do you mean?
If a man cannot atone for his sins in the course of his all-too-fleeting life, must his progeny then be held to account? Must every subsequent generation be judged as well? Thordan's betrayal of Ratatoskr was an unconscionable, unforgivable sin. Should we then, as his descendants, meekly surrender ourselves to an eternity of punishment? Nay, say I. I would not see our children sacrificed in a vain attempt to appease an implacable foe. Dragons are not like us, my son. To they who live forever, the wrongs of antiquity are as those of yesterday. No reparations shall ever suffice. This fact alone should serve as ample justification for our actions. Yet some refuse to see it as such. For men like you, who yearn to commit themselves to a nobler cause, a more compelling narrative is required.
This is your solution. This is how you protect our people. You have given us a lost cause, a death sentence. With your compelling narrative, you but doom our countrymen to give their lives for a lie.
And they do so gladly. Highborn and lowborn alike are proud to serve, to fight and die for their country. And what would you say to them? What would you tell the wives who have lost their husbands? The mothers who have lost their sons? That their loved ones died for naught? Over the course of 1,000 years, countless men have donned these robes, and every one of them came to accept the necessity of this solution. Once, I hoped you might come to accept it as well. Do not despair, my son. Soon I shall free us from the sins of antiquity, and bring about the change you so fervently desire. If he has spoken with others, I would have their names. Escort him to a cell and question him thoroughly.
Your Eminence.
You saw something, did you not? A vision of the past?
So this is the power of the Echo. Would that it had shown you a finer moment from my past. 'Twas an exercise in futility, as you saw. Faced with the firmity of his conviction and his many ready rejoinders, my words deserted me. To be frank, I am embarrassed to recall it.
A friend once impressed upon me the importance of differentiating between words, deeds, and beliefs. Were he here, I suspect he would judge your father's conviction to be no more than rank, self-serving delusion. Even so, I cannot help but wonder what manner of change he intends to bring about.
I have given some thought to that as well. During the battle within the vault, the Heavensward demonstrated strange and unnatural abilities.
Aye, the manner in which Sir Zephyrin struck down Lord Haurchefant was unlike anything I've ever seen before.
The spectacle called to mind King Thordan and his Knights 12 as they are depicted in scripture, holy powers and all.
Mere fabrications, which have become objects of faith, instilled with the belief of countless devoted souls. 7 hells!
If Lady Iceheart can use her own body as a vessel for summoning, I see no reason why others could not.
Are the Heavensward truly so reckless?
Unbelievable.
As they fled, my father spoke of Aziz La. Though I know not what he intends, I fear no good shall come of it. His ambitions are too great, and his minions too powerful. We must find the Heavensward and stop my father before it is too late.
Now we have but to find him, and what he means to do. Okay, quest complete. And an achievement. You say you won the revolution. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to take another break. Let's have a look here. Looking into the future, yeah, I think it's a reasonable place to maybe take a break. So, I'll drop my visor once again. When we come back, we'll be speaking to Lucia and Alphino and trying to understand the Archbishop's plans. We need to find out where exactly he's went. We've heard the name, but we don't really know where that is. But hopefully someone else will know a bit more than us and we can discover and head him off. Maybe. Anyhow, though, thank you all for watching here on Twitch. I hope you've all enjoyed the stream so far. I'll get this exported to YouTube as well for anyone who is watching it there, playing catch up. And of course, I'll probably see you for more, most likely tomorrow. I'll probably take an early night tonight, try to catch up on some sleep. But, yeah, I'll probably do another couple of hours at the very least tomorrow as well. Probably tomorrow evening. Anyhow, again, thank you all for watching. This has been AnthWolf, and I'll see you for more Final Fantasy XIV next time. Until then, though, bye-bye now.